All right, so it's been about, I don't know, 2 weeks since my last video. Put this here. So I've been working on the schools that I talked about. I'm going through refresher courses right now for HTML5, CSS3, JavaScript, backend Python, Liquid language for Shopify development, and I'll be done with that probably in the next couple weeks, and then I'll be moving to pick a platform on blockchain, and the platform that I'm probably going to try to learn is Cardano's platform. And but we'll see. There's others out there, but I'm definitely sticking with that for sure. I really am interested in that. But today, just real quick, to put some content back out there, because I don't know where I'm kind of in a transition period with this whole YouTube channel stuff, which I've been kind of intimating throughout all my videos. At one point or another, I constantly keep talking about, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this, where I'm headed with this stuff. I know what I'm going to do in terms of my paid profession, meaning my the company that I work with and on and own. I know what I'm doing there. I just don't know what the purpose would be to continue to feed content to social media about what I'm doing, unless it's going to benefit other people, because it doesn't benefit me to just keep regurgitating what I already know I do for the purpose of doing it. So it has to have a reason, and it has to have stick-to-itiveness for the viewer, obviously. And I felt and feel like the content is starting to get a little forced. And so what I'm going to focus on probably for the next couple of weeks, and I'm not going to adhere to any kind of particular schedule. And I tried to do that for the algorithm for YouTube or whatever. And I quite frankly, I just don't give a shit about that. I'm serving a master that I don't need to serve at that point. The people that I need to serve is anyone who comes across one of my videos. Obviously, that's, a cliche line, but it's true. I should be putting out any kind of information, because I obviously don't put out content that's, whiz-bangy or anything like that. So I'm just trying to feed information, if you will, about what I come across. And, I'm not a financial advisor, like I always say, and stuff like that. So that's enough of this droning on for 3 minutes about why I'm not doing what I was doing, why I'm going to be doing what I am doing. So what I'm just going to focus on is technical analysis and information that I see, gleaned information, and then people can feel free to do with it what they want. So here's a little test today. I'm going to start with today. All right, so here we go with a, boy, that's really zoomed in right there. I'm going to have to fix that in Streamlabs or whatever. But here is what I'm looking at today. If you look at this right here is a Fibonacci retracement chart, okay? And it's got the different levels, 236, 382, 5, 618, 65, 786, and then 1. Okay, so basically what this it's from the top down. So what I'm basically saying is when Bitcoin was here, if it retraces all the way back down to here, it's retraced a full Fibonacci retracement, if you will, not 786% of it or whatever you want to call it. This right here, as I've talked about before, is called the golden pocket. So if you look at that right here, this is the golden pocket and I've animated it in my videos before. Other people have referenced it as to what it is and whatnot. Basically, this is kind of a really good barometer of where it's going or where it's headed or what it should be doing and stuff like that. I don't want to go into that too much right now, because what I wanted to show today was, more importantly, if you look at the bottom of this right here, so this is like a key, huge line of resistance in my book. On an official Fibonacci retracement traced from highs to lows, you can see this is at 65,000 right here, okay? 65,065, which is its previous all-time high. And then down here is 28,787, which is a low within the time frame that I decided to mark this. So, and if you go back, it goes way, way back. So I'm just going to be local with my information. So this is May 19th, 2021. You can literally see the wick hits right on the one. Now, what you're looking for here, what I'm looking for here, is I'm looking for it to break this support and go down, or use it as support and continue to keep binging. So it hits it and go up, come down close to it, go back up, go down, go up, go down towards it, come back up. My want is I want these to be scared, these candles to be scared of this line. Okay, and you can clearly see from May 19th all the way till today, we never broke this line. Not one time. As much fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and the world is crashing, and the world is going to go down, and the whales are eating everyone's ass, and the feds are going to do this, and the government's going to do that, and COVID's going to lock down again, and everything's going to be horrible. We're going into World War III. Whatever the hell they've been saying, look what happened with it. It never broke its support line. It hit it again, didn't break it on June 22nd, bounced around in an accumulation phase. This is a huge accumulation phase from its drop, which is here. So you're looking at April 13th, 2021-ish. You're looking at basically, in that time frame right there. Look at this 62,000. It goes down, goes up, boom, breaks the golden pocket, dips down to the support line of the Fibonacci retracement, and then it just stays. And you got the EMAs and all that stuff, or the MAs and moving averages, and it's been hovering it pretty good. Now it's above it. And so, but look at between here and here, it never broke that line. It was down, 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 down underneath the golden pocket this whole time. But now here we are. This is interesting to me, is we are now getting close to testing the resistance, the new resistance of this golden pocket line on my Fibonacci retracement based on the parameters that I have set on my chart. So I'm looking at this and I'm saying, okay, if this is going to get in here, close above it, stay above it, turn and flip the resistance to support, so it becomes support and goes up, this is where I'm going to say it's going to go, and who knows. If it hits this and keeps going down, as long as it doesn't break here, we're playing the same game. So that's where, and this is a nice, big, huge push-up. We know what this is all about from July 20th till today. You've got a lot of information out there that, you could say it's because Elon said Tesla's accepting Bitcoin, again, or never stopped, or this, or because of that, or because of this, or because of that. We all know what's going on in the news. So I just wanted to point this out really quick. Interesting technical analysis on Bitcoin alone. I'm not talking about Ethereum and Cardano and all these other ones. I'm just looking at Bitcoin in kind of a macro time like this. That's the one I'm going to look at. It's the industry leader. It's the barometer, if you will, for right now, until it isn't. And so I'm just trying to point out that through those 2 months, we stayed in an accumulation phase that never went below the 1.0 on the Fibonacci retracement from top to bottom in my time frame, which is about 2 months, 3 months, and it never broke up and above and closed above and stayed above the golden pocket line at the 61865 level, that gap right there. It's kind of used the 786 as resistance. Now it's kind of hitting the 786 every time. So who knows? But it hasn't dipped below the 1. We haven't broke through that 28,787 magical number that if it broke below there and then closed below there and continued a trend down, I think that we would head towards 22,000, perhaps 20,000. Now you have other numbers to start looking at. That's a whole different tracing. So I hope this was helpful, just as kind of a reminder that while, you zoom in on a day-to-day, it gets a little frantic when you zoom out and take a look at things. Kind of interesting. So we'll see where it's going. It's definitely on a trajectory going up to that golden pocket. And if it breaks above that, closes on the daily, for me, on the daily, it closes above the golden pocket the next day, I would expect a momentum to go up. That would be a very positive move. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be bringing more information like this, quick hitters. I won't waste the first 3 minutes of a video talking about why I'm doing the videos that I'm doing the way I am. I am working on all the code stuff. I am working on the development side. I am getting closer to the bringing my traditional e-commerce work solid. I want to be solid in my Shopify development, so solid that I'm Shopify developer qualified and all that kind of stuff, which will be happening in the next month or two. And then moving over to the blockchain and seeing what roads are open for me to now take this industry knowledge and bring that to blockchain and see where I can go that way, because I believe that's where it's the future. I mean, I won't talk about it today, but I can't remember who it was, but somebody's using Shopify to launch their NFTs, like somebody huge, like a pro team or something like that, and sell their NFTs through Shopify. So there's stuff starting to coalesce. You have a great day. See you in the next one.